Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Rich Guzman.
Hi guys, I'm Ace Guzman.
And welcome. This is Ace and Rich live again with the hot seat. You know
Hot
what's up?
seat.
It's that time again,
Woo!
right? So guys, before we get started, I want to let you know today is all about traffic. Not only traffic, but free traffic. Who
It's
doesn't?
traffic day.
Traffic day, right?
Like sky cap, right? That's what they do.
You do.
They do that.
You're doing the
I do
whole-
with the finger. Look like this. Fingers with clicking, okay? We click. We're internet marketers. We
Oh my
don't do
God.
this.
Well, anyways, stay tuned. Grab your beverage. I got my water right now, and
Got mine.
sometimes I have my ginger ale, but today is my coffee too. I got my water today.
I got water.
So,
today.
guys, come on board, hang out with us. We are going to talk about free traffic today.
Start a watch party.
Yes.
Let's go. Start a watch
Party.
It's on like Donkey Kong. Let's
Hey,
go.
Jennifer, what's happening?
Let's see who's here on the live.
So, thank you guys for stopping by this live today. We're going to really get into it today, and I'm really excited about today's topic. And we got people hopping on right now. So, we're going to start in a couple minutes and let everybody hop on.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Tag
my
up anybody you want.
Sip of water.
I know. But chill. You know, they got to get some time so they can tag people, right? And get them to come.
Yeah, but it's not only that, though. It's also Facebook. Facebook algorithm is
Yesterday, they were down. Could you believe that?
Facebook,
They were down.
I believe
yesterday.
it. Maybe someday they'll just like get completely annihilated, and we'll be forced to move somewhere else.
That might happen pretty soon, actually.
I'm sensing it.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Hurry up.
Bye bye, big tech. Bye bye.
Any whoosies. Who do we have here? Okay, Susan. Okay, Susie Sloan.
Susie is in
We
the
love
house.
New viewers.
What's
Thank you so
up?
much for joining us. Welcome to the hot seat. If this is your first hot seat, you are in for a treat.
Yes,
You're in for a treat.
click share.
Yes, part of the hot seat tribe now. The hot seat
Yeah,
family.
absolutely.
Yes.
David William Toomey, how you doing, buddy?
The hot seat tribe or the hot seat army?
Hot seat. I think I like the army,
I like the hot
but
seat
you know what? Army
too.
is a trademark name,
It
so you
is
can't use army.
tribe.
Yeah. Tribe.
Anywho,
Right.
David Toomey, hello, good to see you. Yes, good to see you. Okay, so we're gonna get started in one more minute,
One more minute.
and then we're diving into the content.
One more minute.
Yes.
Should we do the countdown timer again?
No,
You-
that would
you-
be kind of crazy.
You said one more minute.
One more minute. Now let's dive into the content. 1
All
minute's
right.
passed. We're here.
So let's dive into the content, guys.
So what are we going to talk about
Today is all about free traffic, right?
Yes.
Now, we talk a lot about paid marketing, running solo ads, YouTube ads, Facebook ads, banner ads, this ad, that ad, mobile ads. Oh my God. Drives you nuts. It's literally like, it's overwhelming. You know what
It
I
is
mean?
for a marketer, you know, like when you have all these different things that you have to learn.
It's just crazy. So I'm going to keep it very, very simple today.
Yeah.
So you guys can really understand it and grasp this.
Okay.
Now, there's a lot of sites on the internet, and we know that. And a lot of new sites are up and coming now,
There's
which
a
are more
plethora.
decentralized,
Too many sites.
free speech,
Yes.
right? Facebook piss off. So you get what I'm saying? Like, there's places now that are up and coming now that are giving you free speech
Yes.
and also decentralized, which is really great. But let's stick with the basic that everybody knows of that have been programmed to go there. Okay. YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, we want to talk about today. Okay.
Yes.
And maybe we'll get a little Instagram in there too as a bonus.
Well, yeah, there's definitely.
Yeah,
traffic
we'll do
coming from
we'll
there,
do a
too.
little Instagram too. So what I want to do right now, guys, let's talk about YouTube. Who
Oh,
wants to know about YouTube?
you want to know about YouTube? Say YT in the chat.
YouTube.
YT.
YouTube.
Put a YT in the chat. You want to know about YouTube? We're going to tell
I'm
you.
gonna tell you something though.
Mm.
A boot camper's in for a treat tonight.
Oh, the boot campers, guys! I'm so excited about boot camp.
What I
Yeah.
revealed, what I revealed last night,
Yes.
nobody has ever seen.
No.
No one.
No.
I've never, ever, and
the first
and,
the first 7 days. I mean,
Yeah.
sorry to tease you guys, but since you
Yeah.
didn't take any action,
that's
I mean,
any
we're
action.
just gonna rub it in.
That's
We're
it.
just gonna rub a little salt on the wound a
Yep.
little bit. You
That's
know what I'm
right.
saying?
That's right. what I revealed, and people
It was
here
that
are,
damn good.
people are here that are in the boot camp,
Yes, they are.
and they know what
boot campers.
what I revealed
Yep.
as an overview yesterday. What we're gonna get into tonight.
Yes.
It was off the charts.
Totally
Off the charts.
Yes.
I've never revealed this strategy about YouTube ever.
No.
Ever.
No.
Ever.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So it's going to be awesome. All right. So let's talk about YouTube. So YouTube is a great social media platform for video.
Yes.
So that way, when you're creating content, it's important to understand that it is one way that you can get free traffic. Now, don't go running real quick yet because it's not going to be overnight. All right. That's
Definitely
one thing
not.
about
It's not overnight.
it's one thing about free traffic. It doesn't happen fast.
It doesn't.
Okay.
It really doesn't.
Free traffic takes a while to build up because you're building your audience, and we're going to get into more about audience building
Yes.
with these three.
Who
places
here
that we talked
has
about.
a YouTube channel? I mean, did you even start one yet? If you have a YouTube channel, don't put your link in our show, but we do want to let us know that if you have a YouTube channel, just say me. You can put me. Me's fine. Yeah.
Me.
If you have a YouTube channel, that's good. I'm really glad for you to have that because this is the time where you really need to like ramp up your branding and you need to start utilizing video marketing to the fullest extent when it comes to marketing.
This is how we generate free leads
Yes.
in YouTube.
Absolutely.
Having a YouTube channel is not enough. It's about creating the content
Mhm.
and building it up over time.
Yes.
Okay, it's an asset. The algorithm is just a little slow, like Facebook, right? So it just takes time.
Yes.
So you got to build up your audiences. Okay, when you build up your audiences, this is how you do it in YouTube, just like Facebook and Twitter. We're gonna get into all of those, but YouTube specifically, it just takes time. It's unfortunately, guys, there's no way around it. It is what it is. But if you stick with it and you create content with YouTube,
yes.
you literally will be able to generate free leads. Now, when it comes to YouTube, I don't want to be a influencer. I don't really care about.
That's
being
not
an
really
influencer.
what it's about.
Not for marketers.
No,
No,
it's not. For marketers, you really don't need to be an influencer.
Yeah, you don't need to be
and
an
don't be
influencer.
calling yourselves influencers when you're really not.
No.
It's not the same.
No. This is about
Yeah.
literally as a marketer. Okay, you're here because you want to be a marketer and you want to be successful.
That's what it's about.
So you want to focus on lead generation.
That's it.
Okay, lead generation.
Focus on those
That's
results.
the name of the game.
Yes.
Lead generation. That's what you're there for.
We said
You're not
it.
there to get popular.
We
okay?
said it.
To get popular, it's a bonus, but that's not what it's about.
It's not.
It's all about generating the leads.
That's right.
And we got good, high quality targeted leads from YouTube.
We sure have. We
I'm
really
telling
sure
you,
have.
it's something different about a YouTube lead versus like a solo ad lead.
Yes.
And I think it's because they see you on video,
Mm-hmm.
and it's so cool because they already
They got more of a bond
Yeah.
with you on camera when they see your face and they see your, connect with your voice and, your story and stuff like that. They can see you so they can trust you a little bit more.
it's a good way to warm
Mhm.
up to them before they even opt into the page.
Yes.
And it's really cool.
Yes.
You know what really helps too is having something that people when they opt in, they see you.
Yes. Yes.
That is the key.
Oh, definitely
to
we
success.
different than, internet marketing where you
Yeah.
have like email and you're hiding behind a bunch of
It's
text.
so important.
Not the same.
So important.
Yes.
Because I like email marketing. Oh boy, do I love email marketing. But I also love YouTube marketing. I love the fact that I could be sleeping and I can generate a lead and make a sale in my sleep.
Yes, exactly.
That's
yeah.
a pretty cool feeling, guys. But it does take work. It does take discipline. It does take a commitment. It does take a lot of effort.
You got a lot of
Okay.
effort into it and you got to be consistent. Exactly.
Exactly.
Yes.
Let's see. Jason Gatherway says I should probably have more than 2 subscribers to my YouTube channel. How do I get the traffic? Number one, by creating the content, but not just any content. You got to create content that people are searching for.
Yes.
If you're not creating content that people are searching for, then you're just wasting your time creating content.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes.
And we do that through keyword research. When I say free traffic, you get free traffic from actually doing your keyword research. Keyword research is nothing more than actually you looking at what people are typing in the search engines every single month, right? I can look at certain keywords and find out, oh, this keyword, we got 500 people searching for this keyword a month, or 1,000, or maybe 10,000, right? And if I know somebody is searching for that topic, I want to create content on that. Very important. Okay.
I mean, we taught our 14-year-old son how to really start a channel from scratch, and now he's actually gaming.
Yep.
And he's using it for the gaming niche.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's already started. That's cool.
Yeah.
He's streaming like every day.
A 14-year-old
Yeah.
going after keywords and then knowing how to do the description and optimization. I'm like, 14. Can you
Yeah.
imagine?
Well, here's the thing.
Wow.
Here's the thing, though.
Mm-hmm.
He's got his papa to help him.
Yeah, and mama.
And mama.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So he's got great entrepreneurial parents. And so if you're an entrepreneur parent, shout out to you guys. Teach your kids
Entrepreneur parents.
these skills. These are essential skills. They're not going to learn this stuff in school, man.
Yeah, that is true.
They're going to learn it in the home with entrepreneur parents.
Exactly. So, guys, let's get into the Facebook traffic. Let's get into the Facebook traffic.
Yes.
Now, we talked about YouTube traffic. Now, YouTube traffic, we discussed that and everything. It's a little bit different than Facebook. Facebook, Facebook's a little bit of a weird animal, okay? And you have a lot to say about Facebook. Because Facebook's
He's a wild beast.
Yeah, I think Facebook changes their shit more than people change their underwear. I'm being serious. Because once you get used to wearing a nice pair of underwears, okay, and then you got to change them for something that's not as good as the first underwear you put on, it's like, what the hell happened? You know what I mean? You're like, you were so comfortable, and now these underwears suck. You know what I mean? We talk
about shit for a minute.
But you know what I'm saying though? It's just it sucks because you get used to doing something on Facebook for a while, and they change something.
Like yesterday. I got a message and I did a post about it. Well, I didn't do the post. Actually, transparent here. I found an article that brought to my inbox, and then I dug deep into it, and then I had to share it on social media. They're literally going to take away the freaking analytics feature. Marketers, look what's happening. The draconian fuckers at Facebook are taking away your analytics. Now, what the hell are you going to use to measure your metrics? I mean, that makes me so angry. It's like, why would you take that away?
If they're taking the analytics away,
they're taking it away.
Maybe they're building something different. You know what I mean? You never know.
They're just tightening up as much as they can from us.
You think so?
Yeah.
Bastards.
They're just right around our necks.
Bastards.
They want advertisers to just.
Yeah. But you can still get free traffic from Facebook. How? By actually building your audience.
Yes.
Now, I don't need no stinking analytics to build an audience.
You really don't.
You just gotta have common sense, guys. Let me tell you something.
Exactly.
Somebody
asked this question too.
And Jason could vouch for this. Because Jason knows. Oh, he could vouch for this.
Here. Yeah.
We made tens of thousands of dollars from Facebook without analytics and without ads.
I never looked at the damn thing. Actually.
Right, without ads too, by the way, just to let you know.
But I do know people who spend $1 million on ads, on Facebook ads, and they live on that. They actually rely on those analytics.
But the only good thing about the ads specifically is, I know they do rely on the ads. They do rely on that.
And now they're going to take it away. Now what are they going to do?
They're going to be pissed.
They're going to be so livid.
It's like Google when they did the slap back in the day.
Yeah.
It's like, you could have our platform and you could advertise and make all the money you want and make a living and become wealthy and live on the greatest islands in the world. And then one day, they just took the rug underneath you and did a Google slap. Okay, but back to Facebook, and we're on the Facebook topic.
Yep.
Now, Facebook, you can build your audience specifically, and you can find certain influencers, right? That have the big what? The big what?
Following.
Big following.
Big following,
okay?
Yeah.
And then, how do we add them? I mean, who do we add, though? I mean, we just add anybody in
you don't just add anybody. You want to make sure that you have they meet a specific criteria connected to you. So one of the things is, do you have anything in common? That's a common thing to know. What do you have in common? Are you both into marketing? Are you both entrepreneurs?
Do you both like Tony Robbins?
Right. Do you read the same books? Are you reading the same magazines? Are you watching
Grow
the
Rich,
same shows?
Napoleon Hill.
You gotta have something
Bob
in common
Proctor.
in order to add them. The second piece that I like to add in common are mutual friends.
Yes.
It's a lot easier to add somebody that's mutual, who has mutual friends, than somebody who has zero mutual friends. So yeah, those are the two things so far.
That's the key, really, guys, is building your audience with the right people. Because if you're just adding anybody, you're trying to sell to everyone. And if you sell to everyone, you sell to no one, right?
Yes.
So what I like to do is, and I'll give you guys a tip, I like to go to influencers' pages, and I like to add people who are engaging with their content. Now, if they're engaging with their content, more than likely, they're probably going to engage with your content because they're people that like to engage.
Right.
Now, if people are just sitting on the sidelines, I'm not just going to add friends, like if they're like, on the page of the influencer. I want to add the people who are actually movers and shakers, man. I want people to know that they're actually engaging and they're actually typing something. That means they're not lazy. They're actually doing something, right?
Right. Oh,
Right?
no. I'll kick you off. I'll keep it
you'd be
real.
like, bye.
That's it. If you're not
Yeah.
engaging on here, like I got tools to tell me if you engaged, been on the hot seat, they came and sent me a message and said hello at least once, I'm keeping you around.
Oh,
But
yeah,
if
we
you-
know.
If you want to play Ghost, well, I can play Ghost too. I'll kick you right out.
Exactly.
I don't keep people like
So-
that here.
Now that's the power
Yeah.
of understanding Facebook as far as free traffic, because free traffic, I mean,
brutal.
it does take a while to build, free traffic anywhere
Yes.
because it's organic and stuff.
Yes.
But if you put the effort in, guys, you can actually reap the rewards and the benefits. Okay?
But it does take time.
It does, because
It
you
does
learn.
take time.
You also learn different strategies. Like for me, we're just gonna give some tips today, right?
I guess so.
I see an ad, I see people engaging. I'm gonna add them as a friend.
Absolutely.
Why not?
Yes.
If I see an ad that's related to what I like,
That's the key. It has to be related.
I'm gonna be
It
like,
has to be related.
oh, look at all these people commenting. Hey, add as a friend, add as a friend, add as a friend. Yeah, you like what I like. Awesome. We could,
We can
hey.
dive.
And what's
Yeah.
cool about it is
Yeah.
you can go on their specific profile
Mm-hmm.
and comment on one of their posts.
Yeah.
Engage with them. It's not about what they see, it's what everybody else sees on their profile.
Plus, you never know what they're into. I mean, it could be totally non-business related. Like I'm part of a group that's all about the Instapot. Like if you're a part of those groups that share recipes for Instapot, how to make good meals and stuff. But then behind the scenes, like, what do you do for a living? And then you realize, they got Instapot, but they're doing that to conserve time because they don't want to sit down and cook a meal because they have other things that they have to do with a full-time job, but they wish they didn't have to have a full-time job. So then they want to fire their boss one day. Then they can do this all the time. Now we can talk.
Oh yeah, a lot of women.
That's
in that group,
my
too.
department.
There's a lot of women in that
A
group.
lot of
too.
women and men in that
Yeah,
group.
yeah,
Yeah. No,
yeah.
that's just women and men in that group too.
We have a lot of women though.
Yes, there's
Yeah.
men in there.
But did you know that I purchased that course for her and put her in there without her permission? Once again.
When he bought me the Instapot, you added me to that group. And then I went
Yeah.
to go find my own stuff, and I found my own ninja group.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Nice.
I got my own ninja group.
Nice.
The Ninja Grillies.
the Ninja Grillies. Huh? So I'll tell you something, guys. If you really think about it, building an audience, okay, and Facebook is not hard at all. It really isn't, guys. You just gotta think outside the box a little bit. You gotta think about you don't let's say you're just adding your friends and your family and stuff. Now, let's be real here. Is that really the type of audience that you want to have for your business profile?
No.
No.
No. But other leaders who are very adamant about the rules and things like that, let's just say, without saying any names, they say that you can keep your profile and you can keep your friends and family there, and it's all right to do the business stuff. But let's be real here. Your uncle, your auntie, and whoever you worked with in the past give zero shits about what you're doing for a living and your own business activities. They could care less. All they're going to do is just come and hate on your stuff.
Yeah.
So why waste your time with that? Why go through the drama? Why go through that? Zero. What you do, open up a second account specifically just for networking purposes and work that thing for only business marketing. And that's what we did.
Yeah, I mean, it's exactly what we did.
That's what we did.
The thing about Facebook is that once you get in a flow and once you get in understanding how it really works, you could choose. You specifically can choose who you want as a friend. And really, people actually take that for granted.
They do.
They really do. You take that for granted. Most people take that for granted.
Here's the thing, too, that's funny, Rich, is that you actually find out that you can really jive well with strangers than you do with the people that are in your regular profile.
I don't know. I don't know about you. Have you ever made any money from your family or your friends being on your profile?
Hell to the no.
No, not me. No.
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 I've made more money, yes, I have, with strangers.
Yeah.
This business is around strangers
It is, but
that been vetted.
like-minded strangers.
That's been vetted.
It's been vetted.
That's been vetted.
Exactly.
Not just any strangers.
Right.
We get some interesting people.
So you could go to like a business profile, or you can go to like let's say like a fan page, right? Or, just your profile on Facebook, you could actually literally go into different areas and add different people. Okay. Let's say, here's a good one. Let's say that you went to someone's actual profile and you commented on their post, and there's a lot of engagement. There's a lot of people there. Okay. And they're actually responding back. And like I said, when you comment on there, everybody else is seeing your comment. And all they got to do is do one thing. What? Click. Where does it go? Right to your profile. Now, if you have your profile optimized correctly,
here we go.
You can start generating leads for free right through your profile.
If it's set up properly.
If it's set up properly. Mm-hmm. And if you know who you're adding.
A lot of people think that because they have a profile, they put a little landscape photo back there.
Nope.
And a picture of yourself, lollygagging, that's really what's going to be attractive to the marketplace. That's not what matters.
Yeah.
You got to brand it. If you're going to be running a business, treat your profile like a business. Write that down. If you're going to run a business, treat your profile like a business and have that mindset that your profile is specifically for business use.
Now, let's talk about Twitter. Because Twitter, I saved Twitter for last, but we're going to go over Instagram too. Twitter it's kind of like the redheaded stepchild of the internet as far as social media. I want you to think about that for a second.
Your analogy is cracking me up.
It's true though, because it first came Google, right?
Yes.
Well, actually, YouTube came first from kids. There were a couple kids that owned it, and then Google brought them out.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
mm-hmm.
And then Facebook was right after Google, right? And then after Facebook came Twitter, and Twitter was like the redheaded stepchild, and it was a wild, wild west, just like everybody else in the beginning. But they just never really measured up to Facebook standards and Google standards. That's why I call them the redheaded stepchild of social media. Okay.
The redheaded stepchild
and check this out.
Media.
They have gotten a lot worse, okay, than ever before. All right.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they've gotten really, really, really bad.
Can we stay on topic before we go off
Hold
topic
on,
on
wait
that
a minute.
Because
Right,
get
but
worse.
but I'm on Twitter, so pay attention.
Right. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
It's still the same principles still apply when it comes to what I'm talking about with social media on these sites for free traffic. So how to get free traffic on Twitter? What's the difference? I mean, you show me Facebook and I can go to a fan page and
how do you do it with Twitter?
How do you do it with Twitter though? I mean, that's kind of weird, right? Yeah. So Twitter is the same concept as Facebook. However, there's no fan page. But they are different profiles on Twitter. And what you can do is you can add their followers. When you see their followers, if you're following them, you can see their followers.
All right.
And you can add their followers. So you know who they're following, right? So this is very targeted. And we learned this years back. Mm-hmm. It's an amazing strategy. Mm-hmm. You can start adding those followers because they're following that influencer.
But just like how people get the news on Twitter, you can actually use the same concept and you put your own news up there.
Exactly.
And put business tips, tricks, hacks, anything you want. You're running a business, so you can use that to broadcast short character length messages that actually attract the right people.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm adding friends on Twitter, okay, I'm going to go directly to an influencer's profile, and I'm going to look at followers, their followers. Okay. And I'm going to go through, I'm going to add friends specifically. I'm going to look at their profile. I'm going to add them specifically so I know the kind of person that I want to have who I want to follow me. Okay. So if they follow them and I'm putting content that's similar to the influencer, then they're going to stay engaged with that process. Right. This is very powerful and another way for you to get free traffic and free leads. Now, how do the leads come about? I show you about the leads in Facebook, right? Free traffic. When it comes to Twitter, there's a profile section in your Twitter where you could actually put your own link, a little blurb about yourself, and then your call to action link. And it'll drive them to wherever you want to go. Now, I'm going to talk about what do these three social media sites have in common? What do they all have in common? Regardless of what they are, who they are, and how they run. Okay. All three of them, you have to build an audience. You have to engage with the audience.
You do.
And you got to sell to the audience.
Yes.
Right? So there's things that you can do differently because it's always a different strategy that you can follow. Now, we gave you a few strategies today when it comes to Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, right? We gave you that, a few strategies for you guys can run with, all right? Twitter, like I said, is it's very simple. It's very simple. You just go to an influencer site and you just add them, and guess what? They become your followers. How simple it is, right? Not much going on with Twitter, right? It's pretty simple. Now, what I want to do is I want to save a little bonus, and that's Instagram, okay? Instagram, of course, Facebook brought out Instagram. So now Facebook owns Instagram, okay? So when it comes to Instagram, what's the difference between Instagram and Facebook?
Not much.
Not much.
Not much. Yeah.
Not much. It was more for mobile in the very beginning.
Yeah, it was.
Right?
Yes.
And because Facebook, started out at the desktop, laptop, then it went to mobile. Right. So now everything's all mobile anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So with Instagram, it was more about like all you could do is really post images. And that was it. Right.
But now they have the large enough white space that you can take full advantage of. And that white space that's available is for text.
Yeah.
Now, you can't put any links in there because they only allow you to one area to put links in, and that's your bio. That's the only place you can take as far as like space and buy real estate is right there.
Yeah.
Right. It's to place some kind of a tracking link if you want, or your own domain name. We use Linktree. So Linktree is one of the great things that you can use because you can put multiple different offers on there to different websites and use your Linktree account, which is great. That's how you diversify. But other than that, use the white space and take full advantage of, creating content right inside your post in Instagram. Don't underestimate that space.
Yeah, and the short video clips are very good too.
Now they have IGTV, so that's what that's called. And they allow people, before you couldn't put long, lengthy videos. Now you can put lengthy videos on there.
You can. Before you couldn't, because it's like they were just starting out and testing it.
Yeah.
And now you can put more lengthy videos.
It was beta.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, but again, back to the topic at hand, what do they all have in common?
Well, it's a social media site.
Right. And what do you have to do?
You have to build an audience there.
You have to build an audience.
Yeah, you have to build an
So
audience.
I want you guys to really get this because, this is how you get free traffic, okay?
Yes.
Free traffic comes when you actually build your audience. You have to build these social media platforms, okay? And it takes a little bit of time, but it's so worth it because now you can become the dominant factor as far as, you being the influencer, right? Not the influencer, but the one that actually is holding the marker, all right? Like you said, I love what you said. The one that holds the marker
is the one that makes the money.
Is the one that makes the money, okay?
Yeah.
And that's someone that really has an authority online. And we talked about that before about like, authority is all about you having the ability to learn something, do it,
teach it,
and then teach it.
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And this is what you want to do with these platforms. Now, we went over a few platforms today, but there's a lot more.
Oh, yeah. We haven't even talked about TikTok yet.
TikTok's another one.
Yeah.
Right? Another video platform.
Yep. New Kid on the Block.
Right. New Kid on the Block. You could do that.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could actually, let's see. And we talked about Gab before. Okay. Gab's another one. All right.
Yeah.
They're climbing up in the ranks. Right. There's so many. But regardless of these sites, guys, you have to follow a process if you want free traffic.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
You want to definitely, once again, we repeat ourselves because we want you guys to get it. Build the audience, engage the audience, and then sell to the audience.
Yeah. If it's part of a social media platform and there's a lot of people there, there's a volume, I would say volume of people in that forum, then you definitely want to capitalize and have a presence there, and then have your content that gives value and educates people, on what your product, service, or offer is, and be consistent there as well as you are on your Facebook account.
And the beautiful thing about it, let's say you have multiple social media channels, right? We call this multi-channel, multi-social media marketing. So when we look at this, we can actually take one piece of content and spread it everywhere.
Yes.
Now, what's that going to do? It's going to build a lot more leverage in your business, right? The more sites, and I know it takes a little bit more work.
It does, because we've been trying to be good with it ourselves.
Right, but the more that you stay consistent with it, you're building multiple audiences. So now you're kind of like building your own ponds in different places. Now you have a better chance of creating even more free traffic
Yes.
instead of just one avenue with just one pond. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's really important to understand if you want to get really good high quality leads,
Yes.
really good high quality audience. And some people say, well, if I actually add a certain amount of friends to Facebook, for example, right? And I'm adding these friends and I got them from, let's say, I don't know, Les Brown. Okay.
Yeah.
What do I talk about? Well, if you're adding people from Les Brown, talk about Les Brown. Because it's gonna be congruent and they're gonna love you for it because they love Les Brown. You see? All about personal development. Now, if I want to bring people into the law of attraction, I'm gonna go into influencers of law of attraction, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk about the law of attraction. Because I want to connect with these people.
Right.
I want to speak their language. This is the engaging portion of connecting with your audience.
Yes.
And we could go on and on all about this, guys. This is powerful stuff. All right, so let me start taking some questions here. Warner's already got a question here. Can you put a Linktree in your profile in IG? Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
And you know what's great about Linktree?
In the bio area, in that short area right underneath your bubble, which is your profile bubble, underneath it, that's the space that you're allowed to put one link in there. And you can put your Linktree in there.
Yeah, and not only that, but Aweber has a page where you can build a Linktree in Aweber now, which is really cool. I thought that was fascinating.
Yeah, we have our actual Instagram account connected to our profile, which is one of the things I highly recommend if you're posting on Instagram and you want traffic from Facebook to go there. Yeah, definitely. You want to have your Instagram, like social media profile link connected to your Facebook account, and any other ones like YouTube. You want your YouTube, you want your Twitter, you want that connected as well. They give you space in Facebook to do this in the About section of the settings, and you can do that for details about me.
Absolutely.
Content us page.
Yep. Any more questions? Do we have more?
Let's see here. Yeah, we answered that one already. Deborah says, loves you guys. Oh, thank you.
We love you too. We love you too. Let's see here.
David Toomey says, especially if they ride motorcycles.
Yeah, right. I mean, yeah, you can get together other people who are bikers and see if they want to, ride the bike more instead of just going to work, right?
Yes, we have some Internet Marketing Pro members who actually asked us some questions. So I'm going to go to that post because we posted it yesterday. We have a couple questions here. Let's see. Allie McDonald asked, do you use detailed web analytics to make decisions? Interesting question.
Well, there's different ways of doing analytics, and I have analytics that I run for our site. Right now, it's being remade, so that's being updated. But when I run analytics for, let's say, my own personal website, I like using Google Analytics. And the reason why is because I can get a lot more feedback on my keywords, and I could tell which keywords are actually getting more attention.
Right.
What audience is growing? Like how many more people are viewing that piece of content just by the keyword alone? And that's what's great about Google Analytics. You can get really, really deep and detailed on where your traffic is coming from. I love Google Analytics for that reason. Now, when I do analytics for like solo ads, for example, I use a tool called ClickMagick. That I need to know my opt-in rate. I need to know.
I love that tool.
Am I getting a decent opt-in rate so I know that I'm getting a good amount of leads from what
more data.
Right, from what I'm investing in.
It's true. That's what you look to.
Very, very important. Plus, I could do A/B split testing.
Yes.
I can do a rotator.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I could run a good ad campaign, and I could do a rotator with about let's say 4 or 5 different pages, and I can find out of all those pages in one traffic swoop, I could get data and find out like what page is working the best with that traffic run.
Interesting question, but there's your answer. Allie McDonald,
Absolutely.
Thank you so much from the Internet Marketing Pros.
Yeah,
that's Internet Marketing Pros is our free Facebook group, guys. If you want to join that group, let us know, because all you have to do is just look on our profile and click the link. It'll add you right up in there. So Allie McDonald is one of the members in the group, and she asked the question. We have another one here. David Gibson, another member, says, can you use Linktree on Facebook also?
Oh, I don't see why not.
It's a link. Yeah. I mean, you can.
I've seen other people do that, and you're more than welcome to.
Yeah.
For me, with Facebook, I like using one link because I don't want to confuse people.
Yes.
But for some reason, people are used to being confused on Instagram.
Yeah. He says, right now I'm using Bitly. Well, wait a minute. Hold on a second. You got to be careful with Bitly. Okay. As much as I like it, I don't rely on it. It's good to use when you have to like get something quick and up and you want to catch some tracking data.
Yeah.
But do not rely on it because Facebook had put a notice out saying they don't like Bitly links.
Yeah, and what
you
I
get flagged for that.
Yeah, what I recommend is you have your own domain name.
Yes.
Because nobody will have it, just you, and then use that domain name. And here's a tip for a domain name: if you're using a domain name for, let's say, an offer that you want to promote, kind of create a catchy type of name in the domain name, kind of like taking action type of name in the domain name, and you'll get a lot more clicks.
Yep. Okay, Internet Marketing Pros question coming in from Candice Tran. What is the best resources to learn blogging and how to be effective? Blogging.
Well, good old blogging.
Blogging.
Remember blogging?
I remember it.
I remember. Blogging is
very well.
Blogging is something that nowadays, before you couldn't get this kind of content, but now on YouTube, because the thing about blogging, you have to be careful. If you learn something today, it might look different like 6 months to a year down the road. Yeah. So what you want to do is you want to go into the YouTube search and you want to go to filter. And then you want to find out like this year, blogging 101, right?
Yes.
So you'll get the latest up-to-date information on blogging and training.
Like that. Yes.
Because what happens is if you do that, your back office will match up with the back office the person's teaching you.
Yeah, a lot of things have changed with different platforms.
If you get like an old one, you're going to be looking at your back office and looking at the video going, like, what is this? Yeah. I'm lost, I'm confused, I'm overwhelmed.
Yes.
Now, when it comes to learning marketing with blogging, that's a whole different ball game. Okay. And there are many different programs out there on how, to blog and everything. And, and honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't come up with a blogging course down the road. Okay. We just kind of shot away from the beginning because it's always being updated and everything else like that. So
it's an uphill battle with Google.
Yeah. So I would just focus on going to YouTube and just learning how to put it together. And learn, more importantly, when it comes to blogging, the number one thing you want to learn is SEO.
Yes.
Search engine optimization. Because you want to find out exactly about your traffic, where your traffic is coming from. Make sure whatever content you start to create, make sure that content people are actually searching. Because if they're not, your blog is going to become a desert. You're going to be stuck out in the desert. And there's going to be nobody be able to find you. Okay. Yeah. Could you imagine Walmart having a store in the middle of the desert?
Nobody would find it.
But not in your town?
See?
It's because nobody will find it.
Exactly.
But however, if you actually think about what I just said, if you create content that people are searching for, you place your content on that highway. Because it's a highway. Yes. Just like Walmart would put their store in the middle of the highway.
It has to be optimized properly. You have to have a sitemap. It has to be set up properly so that way when you do your optimization, your keywords pop, everything is indexed, and it can be found.
Yes.
Those things require skill sets. And those skill sets require training and mentorship.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And I know because I've been blogging for how many years? Years.
And you broke records too.
I have.
That's awesome.
2 awards for top blog on the internet in the network marketing space. Yes.
Yep. Yeah, we crushed that one.
So we have another question. Do you have expertise in e-commerce space? Who would be an exceptional following in this niche? Any marketing tips would be helpful for an e-commerce store. There are a lot of rabbit holes in this space and feeling overwhelmed.
You have to be careful with the e-commerce space.
Yes.
Because a lot of people create products for e-commerce to just teach you about like how to do e-commerce, but they don't really give you the nuts and bolts. They don't give you the real good details.
Right.
They're only creating products to teach you on how to sell e-commerce.
Right.
And they don't do e-commerce. Does that make sense? I've heard about this, and you got to be really cautious.
You really do.
So for me, I don't do e-commerce. I know you don't do e-commerce. Mm-hmm. I mean, we thought about it, but honestly, we just love marketing and what we do, affiliate marketing.
My recommendation, though, I mean, I do have some kind of an idea because I don't want to leave you hanging and you are on the hot seat. I would say check the Shopify Facebook groups. I do know that Shopify Facebook groups, there are a couple of them. They're really good in there. They do answer people's questions. So maybe that might be around your area for what you're doing. Because if you're mentioning that you're selling toys and electronics, that might be the route to start at, and then start asking around for referrals in that space. Maybe you might bump into somebody.
Yes, exactly. Because you could find someone who actually really does it instead of the ones who actually just pay, sell courses on how to do it, and they don't even do it themselves.
And you have actual people who are Shopify store owners who are involved, which is an e-commerce niche, and you can be involved in that. So just go to Facebook, look in the search bar, type in Shopify Facebook group category, and you'll find a whole bunch of them there.
Yes, exactly.
I would join only the ones that are like more engaging. They post consistently. Watch out for those little statistics, because that'll tell you if it's active or not, rather than joining some kind of Indian run dormant Shopify account with spam and porn.
Spot on.
Right? Let's see here. Good questions. Thank you, Internet Marketing Pros. We love you guys. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
Any other questions? Let us know. Let us know. Okay. David Gibson says, are you going to go over SEO in the boot camp?
I actually will go over SEO in the boot camp. It'll be a brief overview of SEO. We won't get too much into it because it's pretty in depth. That's for Diamond Coaching. We actually do Diamond Coaching, a transformational 6-month course that teaches more about how to understand every element of marketing, as far as like social media. The list goes on and on, right? And also the personal development in the beginning. So, and productivity.
Yes.
So, we're going to be going over that in Diamond Coaching, David. I know you're part of Diamond Coaching, but the boot camp, we got to keep an overview of it, basic, simple to understand, and move forward because we're in the middle of a challenge.
Yes.
So.
Werner from Thailand says, generating leads is building your customer base, the lifeblood of your business.
Yes, it is. Without leads, you're dead in the water. You're like this.
Yeah. You got to have leads coming in all the time. Thank you, Werner.
Just think about this.
Yes.
We have people coming to us. It reminds me of that meme that you made. It was the Lionel Richie. And you're like, hello?
Oh, yeah.
Is it leads you're looking for?
Oh, yeah. I remember that one. Any other questions, guys? Let's see what time it is. Oh, it's still good timing. Good timing.
Oh, we got more time. Yes. More questions.
More questions.
So as you can see, guys, you can get free traffic from these social media sites. You just have to know there is a process and there is a strategy behind on what we do.
Yes. Nancy Park says, I know I want to be successful.
Yes, absolutely.
And you will.
Just put in the work and the effort and learn it and just dominate it.
That's right. And I don't like to say I want to be successful. I like to change my verbiage. Watch the self-talk. Change your verbiage. This comes with mindset. Say, I must become successful.
I must become successful.
And there's a correlation between wanting, needing, I have to, with I must. Psychologically. So it's going to become your main course of action. It's going to be like, you know what? I must turn every need into a must, and you'll take it more seriously.
I like that.
I learned that from Anthony Robbins. Anthony Robbins, good old Anthony Robbins.
Oh, yeah.
He's the one who said that.
I love Tony Robbins.
Hey, I quote what I know from who I'm learning from.
That's the thing. You have to learn new philosophies all the time.
There we go, Kevin. Yes, I must.
I must
become
successful.
It's self-talk.
Yeah.
We go over that in Diamond Coaching.
Hey, well, it's being an entrepreneur. I mean, when you actually are taking action and you're working your business and you're learning and you're grinding, because you are grinding.
Yes.
What happens is, we don't see things happen right away. And we get, flustered, a little frustrated, impatient.
We do.
We realize that, it's part of the journey.
It really is part of the
journey.
It
really is part of the journey.
Yes.
You're not the only one that goes through it, guys. There's a lot of people out there. We've gone through it. Oh, my God.
Yes. Here's a question here, says from the Internet Marketing Pros. Someone says, I watched your live and you talked about email marketing. I read one of your emails, Ace. It really is funny because it kind of triggered me. Why did you do that kind of an email? Aren't you afraid to offend people on the list? Hell no. I love to offend people on my list. Let me tell you something. When you trigger people on your list, if you ain't pissed nobody off and make an enemy by noon, you ain't marketing hard enough. You know who said that? Dan Kennedy.
Yeah.
Dan Kennedy.
Yeah.
You know, and I also learned that from my coach too, Greg Davison. So shout out to Greg Davison. Thank you so much. You know, yeah, you cannot be Pollyanna. You can't be afraid to offend people on the list. You're gonna make people angry. Listen, there's a lot of people on that list. So don't you want to know who are the serious from the curious, the tire kickers, and the real serious ones that are gonna take action? Then you gotta kind of ruffle some feathers a little bit.
Yeah.
You can't be shy.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm glad you brought that up. Thank you, Internet Marketing Pros.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. I mean, you have to understand that you got to be polarizing.
Yes.
You know, like it's so funny, like how many people hate Donald Trump, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he's successful because of that reason.
See?
I'm just, it's true.
Yeah.
I know everybody here just had an aha moment on that
They
one.
sure did. I bet they did. It's like, ooh.
Hey, wait a minute. Yeah, that does make sense. And you know what's funny?
Uh-huh.
The more the media attacks Donald Trump, the more popular he gets. And you know what they're doing right now?
Yeah.
They're trying to attack DeSantis now in Florida. Because what's happening to DeSantis? He's getting more popular now.
Yes.
And more popularity comes wealth.
Yes. Tracy Lee. Hey, Tracy says, I did a video yesterday on I should, but it's I must. There you go. Change your verbiage. Yes. See? Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Didn't do it.
Right on.
You got to say must. There's a lot of that. You know, it's psychological, you know, past paradigms and things like
I think it makes an impact when you say
does.
must.
You got to say must.
Right.
I must
complete this task.
I must complete
I
this
must
task.
create this video.
Mm-hmm.
I must generate leads.
I was going to say that. You took that right out of my mouth, man. I was going to say that. I was like, damn, you beat me to it. Anybody else want to ask us some questions? Y'all in the hot seat. Go ahead.
Come.
And Rhonda Chambers says, hello, lovebirds.
Hello, Rhonda. Nice to see you.
Thank you. Hello, Rhonda. Good to
Warner
see you.
says
Yes.
something. I just passed Warner.
I answered Warner.
No, that one. That
The
comment.
big if.
The big if.
Oh, the land of what if?
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people live there.
What if?
They need to move out.
Yeah.
That's
What
not a
if?
good place to be. What
No.
if?
No.
Too much doubt.
No, you don't want.
Yeah.
You want to be like, what if this doesn't work?
Move out of the land of what if. I would like to move into this real estate place. It's absolutely fabulous. It's beautiful. There's palm trees everywhere. People are all successful. It's called Success Town. You ever heard of it? It's better than What If Town. What is it? What Ifville? Moving to Success Town.
Come to Success Town.
Come to Success Town. It's beautiful. It's palm trees everywhere. Let's see here. I'm messing with
You
everybody.
got some wine, got some beer over here.
I'm telling you, right? Listen, don't should all over yourself. Yeah.
Yep.
Right on, Dave Toomey.
Right on, David.
Yes. Oh, Jennifer Baker says, I must win the 30-day video challenge. Ah. Ooh, challenge. All right. I'm glad you're taking the video challenge. You know, we did great with the video challenge when we did it. We won it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of 5 categories, we came first place in 4.
All 4.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought that was awesome.
We would have had the 5th, but that's cool.
And the most important,
It was an unannounced one, actually.
the most important category in YouTube analytics. They
Watch
really,
time.
yeah,
We nailed it.
We nailed it.
We nailed
Yeah.
it. Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Robert Grass, welcome to the hot seat.
Robert Grass.
He says sorting ducks from eagles. Yeah, man.
Yep.
That's right. That's exactly right. You got to do what you got to do for that list. You know, that hoard it. Got to keep every single lead. Not be afraid to skim them. Let me tell you something. You would save money for your wallet. You clean your list. Clean that list.
And people are afraid to like sell on their list too.
Yeah.
You know, like they're like, oh well, they're not buying from me for my offer, so maybe I shouldn't just sell for a while. No, find something else to sell.
Yeah.
Make money from your list.
Yeah, don't be running around
That's
and
why
just
you're
trying to
building a
sell the
list.
same thing over and over and over again. You got to change it up a bit.
You're like ad blindness.
That too.
Yeah.
That's like me going to a Chinese buffet and I keep seeing the same platter in every single dish.
Tell me about it.
No, I want an assortment. Give me all cuisines from all around the world, like Vegas.
That was good.
Like Vegas, remember?
Oh yeah, that
Where
was
did we
good.
eat? Where did we eat before? You took me to the Rio.
I took you to the Rio.
To the Rio.
Yeah. That was my first. The reason why I took you there is because that was the first place where when I first was offered to speak on stage.
I like the Rio. Anybody ever been to Rio?
Yeah.
I like the Rio. The Rio
Yeah.
was nice. It was in Las Vegas, and I love, for me, the little truffle cheesecakes that they had in the shot glasses.
That was my
with a little tiny little spoon.
that
I thought that was so cute.
that, the reason why I brought you there because that was my breakthrough that weekend of that event I went to. So I wanted you to see it.
Yes.
Because that was the first time I was like, oh, Rich is talking on stage. You know what I mean? Like, and I met my coach, and that's how it all started.
And then I saw the invasion of Elvises. I mean, there were so many Elvis impersonators. And I saw a tall Elvis to a midget, a little itty bitty. Oh, excuse me, not midget. I don't want to offend nobody. Little people, a little Elvis, impersonator, and he was good. He was good. He was singing on the street.
My little baby. Sure.
Let's see here. Nancy Park says, I bought the Facebook list cleaner, but new computer didn't copy over. Can't remember its name. Are you talking about FB Toolkit? Is that the one? Look it up.
I think she's going to be jumping for joy right now.
Yeah, it's called Facebook Toolkit. Or Toolkit for Facebook. It's by the creator and developer. Well, the former creator and developer is Lock My. Yes, because I have close contact with him. So that's who it is. Yeah.
Oh, she's going to be jumping for joy now, boy.
That's the one. Yeah.
He's like, yes.
I don't miss. That's the one. Go ahead. Put that cleaner back up on there. And then he added, before he sold it to somebody, another developer owns it now, but he sold the rights to it. So he doesn't deal with it anymore. But we still talk, me and him. Yeah. But other than that, though, there are some additional features in there, which is great. So when you have the Pro, I think it's like $20 or $10. It's one of those. You actually have the ability to sift and sort between inactives, and now you can see deactivated accounts, which yesterday I actually was using it, and I cleaned about 65 deactivated accounts on Facebook.
Wow.
65 deactivated accounts on Facebook.
You just never know.
You got to clean those up, man, because if you don't, it just takes up space in your Facebook profile, and it eats up your edge rank and also affects your reach. So people are not going to see your news feed if you put posts up and it's like dead and there's no engagement. Oh my gosh. Yeah, get more engaged people.
That sounds painful.
It is for a social media marketer.
Wow. And not knowing.
No.
It's like you're working blindly.
Yeah, I know.
You're like blind. You're like, what's going on in my Facebook?
Anything else? Good topic, by the way.
It is a good topic.
Good topic. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Of course, we made most of our money with social media anyway versus paid marketing with solo
YouTube
ads.
And Facebook.
Yes.
We made money also with Instagram.
We did. We also generated a sale from Twitter.
Yes.
I remember.
I
remember that.
Multiple sales from Twitter, actually.
Sales from Twitter.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Well, it's because we understand the art of building an audience.
Yes.
Engaging with the audience.
Mm-hmm. Blogging is a long term. Blogging's long term though.
Blogging is long term.
Don't anybody tell you, oh, go ahead, put a brand new blog up and you're gonna start making sales and start banking. That's bullshit. You need to be consistent. You need to have built some kind of history over time. Let it populate. Let it gain some ground. Let it get a little marinated a bit because nobody knows who you are and you have a fresh new blog. It's like breaking a new pair of shoes, right? You got to get worn up a little bit. Like it scuffed the bottom.
I mean, that's the thing.
Scratching the surface with a brand new blog, man. You gotta get going on that. 6 months.
It really takes time.
Yeah.
And you gotta hammer that blog.
Like every day.
Yeah, every day.
Every day. Man.
No, there's a different way of blogging, and you can do it with your list.
Yes.
Okay. So you can do the opposite. You can use your blog as content, not worry about the SEO stuff. But you can build your list really big.
I like that.
So you own your own traffic.
I like that.
Yeah.
And you can use it for branding purposes. So now instead of like giving your list, sales all the time and promo, what you can do is you can actually connect it with content and articles and blog posts, images and video, anything you put on your blog. Now you're just using it for branding purposes and authority. And you're just giving it to your people on your list and say, here, I got this. Did you see my new post? Check it out. Right. And
the best thing to do when you do a post on the blog is actually have the video and the call to action button.
Yes.
And it's cool because that's all they're going to see.
That's a must.
They're going to see that and they'll see your branding. They'll see you and it just builds more trust.
It does. It really, really does. Let's see. Robert Grass says Rio, best poker room in Vegas, home of the WSOP.
All I know was the first place I got asked to talk on stage. That was my breakthrough. That's all I know. Oh, also when I was there, and I think this is still going on, I'm not sure, but Penn and Teller was a residency
I love
there.
them.
Penn and Teller.
Yeah. I never got to see them live, but I do love watching their show.
Yeah, the Rio's nice.
They're really
I really like the
awesome.
Rio.
Penn and Teller.
Yeah.
Love them.
Hard Rock.
No BS.
The
kind
Paris,
of guys.
the Paris is nice. I like the Paris. I've stayed at the Paris. I've stayed at the Rio. I've stayed at Hard Rock Cafe. What is the one across from the water fountain there?
Well, we stayed at the MGM Grand Signature.
That we stayed there.
They have really nice.
Where else have
there.
I stayed? Oh my God.
Paris?
No, there was another one that when you walk in, there's like glass on the ceiling.
The Bellagio.
The
Bellagio. Yeah.
I've been to Vegas, guys, so many times.
So gorgeous there.
I've been there so many times, and for business. The only time I didn't go for business was when I took this lovely young woman to Vegas.
That was our first date, man.
Yeah,
that was our first date. We were at the Bellagio.
I'm gonna get you out of Jersey. Let's go. I'm like that. I'm spontaneous, man. I could just get on the flight and just leave right now.
He was like my fairy godfather, almost like, because I remember I felt like Cinderella that day. There's a video of it all on YouTube. It's all recorded. The whole thing is all recorded.
You were scared.
I was terrified to get over there.
And then when you got over there, you were like, "This is great. I don't want to leave."
I know, right?
Yeah. It's fun.
Ooh, okay.
Let's see.
What do y'all want to know? See, we've been posting inside our Internet Marketing Pros Facebook group the post that if you want to ask us anything, we can feature it here on a future episode of the Hot Seat. And just like the Internet Marketing Pros took advantage of today, thank you so much for posting your questions.
Yes.
We featured them today and answer them for you. So now you can watch the replay. You guys can get your answers, and then you can move forward with your business and be unstuck. But if you guys got any questions about anything related, as long as it's related to online marketing, making money online,
affiliate marketing, affiliate marketing.
Yeah, any of that stuff. Yeah, let us know. We have experience in that.
Yep. So head on over to aceandrichcall.com, and then there we can actually set up an appointment and we can hang out for a little bit and answer your questions.
Yes.
To help you grow your business.
Yes, absolutely. Let me put that up there.
aceandrichcall.com. Boom.
There we go. That is going to be it right there. That's the one you want to make sure that you actually visit. Answer the questionnaire. It's a short questionnaire. And don't forget to take a peek at some of our client testimonials. Those are real clients, real students that actually hired
real people
that hired us to help and mentor them with their existing business to get results. And they are absolutely crushing it.
We don't pay for like actors like those people do. Like other marketers.
No.
And what's funny is they suck at acting, and you can see it, man.
Yeah, when you buy products online, you get to see like how they suck at it. Like,
I bought this product and it was
real.
And it was great. And I went over his house and he taught me how to make money.
Yeah.
I could not believe when Jeff really actually showed me. It only took me like the first day to actually profit.
Yes.
And when he came back, he saw my other profits and it kept accumulating. Okay.
Let me see here. What?
That's a real testimonial?
Oh, yeah. I stayed at the Luxor
Ooh.
in Vegas.
Now, I've been by there.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, it's a pyramid.
Oh, over there. Oh, way to go, David.
I took a picture of the
snazzy.
I took a picture in the front. I have a picture in front of it.
Were we walking at night and you were shooting shots?
No, you saw it from the plane when we actually took off.
From the plane, okay.
Yeah, but we never
Woo!
went there.
Look at this one. Warner, I have a strange lead who replies nearly every day on my follow-up emails, but he only uses it to put his spam out. I can't block this person because he's not even in my list and his email address does not exist. What to do? Oh my goodness. You know, you're not the only one that deals with that. I think all marketers, Warner, deals with this problem. And I'll tell you what happens. Amateur marketers, people who are desperate for a sale, people who have no formal training, and if they did get any training and somebody's teaching them this shit, they need to fire their ass because that is not the right way of how to generate sales. So what they do is they actually have these guys that go into marketers' pages, opt in, and then use that opportunity to repitch them or retract their opportunity pitch to them because they figure, you know, since it's a marketer, that they're going to be able to hijack the list and get in there and be like, hey, you see me right here? Yeah, I'm a marketer too. I just wanted to get on your list so you can see my offer. That doesn't work. That's an amateur tactic.
Amateur.
And usually what I do is I reply and I just piss those people off. And I'll just say, you know what, man, you need to learn marketing. Seriously, are you getting any results with this? Because if you are, who taught this to you? This is absurd. You know, you're wasting my time. I want people on my list. I don't want other marketers on my list that are just trying to repitch me, you know, something that I already have. You know, that doesn't make any sense. So if you have people like that on your list and you can't find them, listen, just send a real quick reply back and say, listen, man, not interested. Don't do this again.
We'll never be interested.
Never be interested. And go learn marketing, you know?
All right, guys, we are at the end of the hour here. My name is Rich Guzman.
And my name is Ace Guzman. Thank you so much for joining us here live on the Ace and Rich Hot Seat. And join us next week on Friday so that you actually don't miss when we come back. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the time that we like to broadcast this awesome show. We've been doing this show for a very long time. A lot of our fans and following love it. And bring your questions. When we do Q&A, we love to answer your questions. So be sure to connect with us as well. aceandrichcall.com. That's the link down the marquee. Visit that page. Let us know how we can help you turn your life around, transform your mindset, and produce results in your online business today. We'll see you later.
Why?
Because nobody teaches digital marketing like Ace and Rich.
We're out. Have a great weekend, guys.
See you later.
Take care.
Bye. Thank you.